Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. First of all, I want to say thank you to our sponsors for today, the Cohen family, in memory of Batsheva's brother, Moshe David Ben Eliyahu Azulai Shetien Nishmatot Torah B'Torah. Amen. Mincha tonight is going to be at 5 p.m. Once again, Mincha tonight's 5 p.m. sharp. Let's speak about it. Let's speak about the parasha. First of all, we're Parashat Lech Lecha. This whole parasha is our basis of how we know that Israel is our land. Pure written here, and Abraham asks Hakadosh Baruch Hu, he says, "Give me a sign. How will I know?" He doesn't ask him a sign for whether he's going to have a child or not. Hashem tells him next year, no, it's not. Yishmael is not going to be the one who's inheriting you. You're going to have your own kids. I'm not going to be able. You're not going to be able to count your kids. Abraham doesn't ask him for proof for that. How a sign? Show me a sign. How will I know that this will really happen? But for Eretz Yisrael, he does ask him. And Hakadosh gives him the signs for that. But basically, we say Lech Lecha. This parasha, we're asking. Hakadosh Baruch Hu tells Abraham. We're also telling ourselves Lech Lecha. We became too comfortable. Sometimes we become too comfortable in a place where we are in America, it's good for us. Some we wanted to integrate. Some people were okay, there was the gay movement, and we're like, okay, fine, we'll give you that. And then it escalated, and it became into a trans a movement, and some of us were like a little okay. And then once it comes to your kids, then everyone's losing it. But and there was COVID also. You can say COVID. Some people also went along with that. But all of a sudden now, Chaz v'Shalom, in the schools, in the universities, people are screaming death to Israel, screaming all kinds of things. You have no right to defend yourself. All of a sudden, we realize that we've been trying to align ourselves and integrate ourselves into a Goyish society. Finally, now, everyone who's trying to side with a certain side, they realize that we have nobody else but each other. All we have is Am Yisrael. All we have is each other. We don't have anything else over here. And some people are happy that there's Hamas out there preying on Jews. Some people are really happy about that. And now our children, our brothers and sisters, they really can understand that really all we have is each other. And a terrorist comes into Eretz Yisrael and he doesn't differentiate between religious, not religious. He doesn't have. It's just you're a Jew. At the end of the day, you're a Jew. He doesn't care. And it was the same thing with the Nazis. They didn't care whether you were Jewish, whether you were religious or not religious. They don't care about that. But we amongst ourselves sometimes we make those distinctions, and we look down on other people. That shul across the street over there. But no, chas v'shalom. These people, they're like this, they're like that. Chas v'shalom. Chas v'shalom. You have a problem with that person across the street who prays across the street. You pray for him. Why don't you put him inside? You include him in your prayers. Your mitzvot that you're doing. You say B'Shem Kol Yisrael, in the name of all of Israel. Pray for him. You have a problem with him. Pray for him. That's the only way to bring us together. For over 3,000 years, Am Yisrael, it's a pattern that keeps happening. We get too comfortable, and then something happens. We get divided as a people, and then there's a tragedy that happens, and then it unites us again. We don't have to wait for these tragedies. And really, that's what happened today. Am Yisrael, all the people who are speaking against Hashem, they're all united right now. What do you think a soldier right now is about to go into Gaza right now? Whether he believes, doesn't believe, he has tzitzit in front of him, he has tefillin in front of him. He's going to put it on. He's going to say, and that's the main thing, is that we all know Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad. That is the main point, and then we have that. When we come to shul, Roman was talking about having a minyan. Why do we even come to shul? Why do we come to shul daily? And the reason when we come to shul daily, if you look at the language of the prayer, if you look at in the Amidah, we say, let's say, for example, Refa'enu Hashem v'nerafeh, right? Give us refuah. We don't say Refa'eni Hashem v'nerafeh, terafeh oti. We say Hashivenu Hashem v'elecha, right? We're asking HaKadosh Baruch Hu for the clan. We're not asking for a person. That's the affirmation that we're making daily is for the clan. And this week I heard Rabbi Katz. By the way, if any of you guys are not on it, get on the chat, the elevation chat, the WhatsApp chat of Rabbi Daniel Katz, and he is unbelievable. And he was talking about how we start our morning, how important it is the way that we start our morning. Since if you start your morning learning Hasidut, your day is going to look completely different. Instead of the first thing that we do in the morning, grab our phones and get notifications and watch a bunch of Hamas videos, that's how your day is going to look like. You're gonna lead a day of fear and a day of negativity. But if the first thing you do when you wake up, you say Birkat HaShachar and you do a meditation. I sometimes I'm not here every morning in because sometimes I feel like for me it's just like people are trying to check something off a box and it's running very fast and it's just like okay we came, we made the prayer. But if you take the moment in the morning to actually to read the Hasidut, to read something, learn something, and elevate yourself. That's one thing that we can do to try to make our days better, because it's a ripple effect. The way that we're going to be is the way we're going to set our mindset is we're going to be like that. We're going to be like that with other people throughout the day. When we interact with people, we're going to interact with more positivity, with the light of the world, with the light of HaKadosh Baruch Hu in our life. Another thing we can do is start listening to Jewish music. We all the stuff that you have out there is such garbage. There's such garbage over there. We're trying to make it. We're trying to be like the Goyim. We have nothing to do with it. We're so different from them. The only thing that we have is ourselves. And if you listen to Jewish music, not just Israeli music, but Jewish music, like music that actually has some words of substance, you realize that you don't have to be in the synagogue all day with a book and it's like, oh, I'm Osek Divrei Torah. Yeah, you could be listening to Jewish music and that is your Divrei Torah, because if really you understand Hebrew and you understand the words of the song. Valerie is cooking every Friday. She's cooking with music on, and she makes the best fricassees ever because like she's there. I hear her sometimes she's singing along with the music. She's integrated. We have such beautiful things of our own that we should try to go in more into yourself. Forget what's on the outside. And the blessing that we have on the Jewish people is that look at this nation. They're by themselves. They don't pay attention to what the Goyim are doing. They look to their own. They look to their own people. And so ultimately, the next verse from Lech Lecha says, if we do these things, if we have this if Am Yisrael is united, we're able to display what a proper relationship is, how we should be, how we are, we're good with each other, we're united. Then also, all the other families of the world, all the Amim, they will be blessed through us. Shabbat Shalom. Shalom.